The dangerous area of face. A tiny pimple, a careless squeeze, it look harmless, almost trivial, but something so ordinary can become life-threatening. This is the dangerous area of the face. This triangular area lies between the bridge of the nose, the lower part of nose and the nasal septum, the philtrum, the upper lip, and adjoining part of cheek. This small area is one of the most dangerous area of the face and even known as triangle of death. To understand why, we must look beneath the skin, where the real danger lie inside the valveless veins. Normally, veins have valves, they control the direction of blood flow, but here those valves are absent. Blood flow freely in both direction, forward and backward. And this unchecked flow make this small area dangerous and deadly. To know what really happens, we must trace the veins of the face where the real story begins. The skin of the face drains through the facial vein. Near the eye, the angular vein is formed by the union of supratrochlear and supraorbital veins. As it descends across the face as facial vein, it drains blood from eyelid, nose, and lips. Lower down, the facial vein joins the anterior branch of retromandibular vein to form common facial vein, which finally drains into the internal jugular vein. Everything seems normal. The facial vein silently drains the face. But here's the secret most people miss. The facial vein hides a back door. Through the deep facial vein, it connects to a unseen dense venous network, the pterygoid venous plexus. This plexus lies deep in the infratemporal fossa, freely communicating with surrounding veins. And most importantly, it has no valves. So blood and infection can move backward. From the pterygoid venous plexus, infection find another escape route. It can ride through the emissary vein, which are valveless channels that pass through a small opening in the skull, connecting veins outside the head to the venous sinuses inside the skull. They act as a direct gateway, allowing infection to enter the cranial cavity and reach the cavernous sinus. There is one more hidden back door. Through the angular vein, infection can travel upward. It enters the superior or inferior ophthalmic vein, passing silently through the orbit and reach directly into the cavernous sinus. So from this small triangle of face, infection can reach the otherwise protected brain through two venous highways, one via pterygoid venous plexus, second via ophthalmic vein. Both lead to dangerous cavernous sinus. The cavernous sinus is not just a venous sinus, it is a crowded and highly connected anatomical space. Many vital structures lie inside this small space like oculomotor, trochlear, maxillary, ophthalmic and abducent nerves and the internal carotid artery. When the infection reaches the cavernous sinus, cranial nerves are affected, leading to eye movement paralysis and diplopia. If the internal carotid artery is involved, there is a risk of stroke. And as infection progresses, the cavernous sinus can become thrombosed. So venous drainage from the brain is blocked and intracranial pressure rises. The sinuses are well connected, so infection spreads fast. The result can be devastating. There may be brain edema, altered consciousness, meningitis, sepsis, stroke, or even death. This small triangle of face look harmless, but this is no valve zone. Blood flow freely in both directions. Now imagine something simple. A simple boil, acne or squeezing a pimple allows bacteria to enter these valveless veins and begin to travel backward from the facial vein into deep facial vein and even deeper into the pterygoid venous plexus. From here, the brain is only one step away. Through emissary veins, infection reach straight into the cavernous sinus inside the cranial cavity. And there is another shortcut. Through the ophthalmic vein, infection can reach to the cavernous sinus. And this is how a small facial infection enter the brain and become life-threatening intracranial emergency. Never squeeze pimple in the dangerous area of face. It is not about beauty. It is about applied anatomy with consequences.